You're listening to Les Get Things Straight with Alerta02 and RCK Films. Fuck bitches and level up.
I'm not doing this. You know I can't be put on the spot to start the opening of the podcast.
Wow, what a terrible start of the podcast. You should know how the shit goes.
You always do this to me by surprise, and I can't handle the pressure.
I just imagine, like, I just picture right now the podcast, like, you're listening to Let's Get Things Straight. Fuck this, level up. I'm not doing this.
Not today.
I know for a fact you're gonna keep that in. Like,
I'm gonna keep all of this in. I'm even gonna include Luna dropping her phone.
Listen, it just died. It just died. There was nothing I could do.
All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode. A very, 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 very special episode of Let's Get Things Straight. I am Lurker02. I'm here with RCK Films, and we have a special guest today. RCK, why don't you describe who this amazing person is?
in today's episode, I'm gonna kick Rob's ass. And
how are you gonna kick your own ass, Robert? That makes no sense.
I'm gonna punch you so hard in your small penis.
I mean, you could have just said penis. Everyone knows it's small.
But welcome everybody. We have a special guest on the podcast today. It is Luna, Miss LadyLunaStar. Round of applause. Yes.
Hi.
Luna, you have no idea what the fuck you're in for.
I don't at all.
You're into a mess of just random shit.
That sounds about right.
I mean, I do have a adventure game for us to go on together.
Are you saying we're about to have an adventure time?
Shut the fuck up.
Adventure time!
Never end this adventure time.
See, she gets it.
It's a great show, but you and your shit.
Are you saying Rob ruins everything?
If I had a nickel every time I heard that.
If you had a nickel for every time you heard that, you'd be a millionaire.
I would be. Ever seen that meme with The Simpsons, local man ruins everything? Just replace that picture of Homer with me.
Rob's life is literally a sitcom. He almost killed himself burping the other day.
Alright, let me describe what happened.
Love to hear this.
Okay, so, this... Linda, strap the fucking... This is going to be one of the weirdest burping stories you've ever heard. So, I like to think of myself that I am a master burper. I'm not. Lurk burps manlier than I do. However, I had a lot to eat yesterday. So, after I was finishing cleaning up my plate and everything like that, I walked upstairs, and the loudest, this burp had bass. I'm telling you right now. If Takashi69 was recording my burp, he would have made it into a beat. All right, it would have been a shitty beat because it's Takashi69, but it would have been a beat anyway.
I got the horses in the bag.
That's not Takashi. Shut the fuck up!
Takashi.
I'm telling a story.
Oh my God.
Do not interrupt me. Anyway, so I belched so loudly, I felt like the house shook, and I basically got lightheaded after this burp. I almost fell backwards down the stairs. I legit had to sit down and contemplate what just happened. And then as soon as I sat down in my office chair in my room, I started laughing maniacally going, my burp almost killed me. Because I almost fucking fell. So.
You know someone's not used to big burps when they almost fall down the fucking stairs.
Not even that. You know someone's not used to big burps when they almost die. I could have died in a hilarious way.
It's been amazing. It would have been so sad, but like, who else can say I died? Like,
who else could say I died? Probably whoever died.
Has anyone died from a burp before?
I'm gonna look at. Okay, someone's already looking up.
Yep.
I love when people answer their own questions.
Belching is one of those health conditions that can be ignored and regarded as normal, but it can kill if not treated. In other words, belching should not just be taken as a mere sign of overeating. Its causes can be a warning sign of grave digestive disorders.
You're reading from Google, aren't you?
Yeah.
Well, Google's always saying, you're gonna die if you do anything!
A dead body can burp. Does that count?
Yes.
Yeah,
That's true.
it does. Oh my god, I've never thought about that.
It's always scared me thinking like a dead body can just release gas out of any hole in it.
Oh, you could have used any phrase, any way to put that, and you chose any hole.
Just like all the holes.
Man, I love it when sounds coming from holes. Anyway, podcast.
Anyway, yeah, podcast. So I don't know. We should introduce the audience to Luna? Luna,
we should.
do you want to give a brief introduction to yourself? What you do?
Yes. Hi, my name is LadyLunaStar. You can call me Luna. I am a digital artist, and I've recently become a lewd cosplayer. But most of the content you will see from me will be and me drawing original characters for stories I could possibly set up one day. It is nice to meet you all.
Yay!
I mean, we've all met each other before, but hey!
So when did you get into doing arts and stuffs?
I started doing art in middle school. I've done it for so long, but I didn't get into digital art until about 4 or 5 years ago. And the transition is really weird. You would think it's like a piece of plastic in regards to a sketchbook, but like there's so many rules, and then the computers can also fuck up the art. And when it's just traditional, it's just like I can just draw and everything will be fine except for this eraser. When it's a computer, it's like it can die or the program will crash and you'll lose all your work, and it's a lot of fun. I hate it.
That is the best sentence ever. It's a lot of fun. I hate it.
This episode is brought to you by multiple personality disorder. It's a lot of fun. I hate it.
So, did you start streaming on Twitch, doing just digital art at first, or did you start out like gaming? What got you into Twitch?
Started out
in Bandcamp,
and I knew I was. Surprisingly, I did not do Bandcamp. You would think it. I was crazy. I know a big Bandcamper. I started off as a competitive Overwatch streamer, believe it or not.
What?
Oh my!
Yes. I got one video saved in my highlights from when I did my very first stream I ever did, and it was Overwatch. But yes, I primarily was a competitive Overwatch streamer. I was actually getting really good views when I was doing competitive Overwatch. I think that was the closest I ever came to making partner. Made me so miserable at some point. Like the newest season, I think the last season I played, I want to say season 4 or 5. And I was already really stressed out from playing it just because the game itself can be stressful, especially competitive.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, the new season, I kept running into a bunch of throwers. And it's the thing is, it's supposed to be just a game. I ended up getting so upset that I would walk away from streams and walk away from games upset, and then that's when I was like, I can't play this game anymore.
Fuck.
So I gave it a break for a while, but I was actually really good. I almost got to platinum, but the thing is, I think that's what made me quit that season. It's from platinum, which means I only needed 2 really good games, and then my next 4 placement matches all included people throwing the match.
Oh Jesus!
Sounds about right.
Yeah. So low, and I was just I think that day I literally cut stream after that. I did not do an outro, and I had to sit and think about my life. I'm I'm just gonna draw because I can't continue to play this game. Maybe I'll take a break and come back. To Mercy, who was one of my mains, and then they nerfed Lucio, and I was like, I don't want to play this game anymore. Then they buffed Bastion. Buffing Bastion, I was just like, yeah, I'm gone. It was nice to see you guys.
Oh man.
That's Overwatch for you.
Oh yeah. It looks fun. The new character looks really cool, but like I'd rather play Apex Legends, to be honest, at this point if I get back into a shooter game.
Oh god, don't even get me
boy.
started on Apex.
Oh boy.
Oh, Beach. Who's your main on Apex?
I haven't really played it yet. I've watched so many hours of Apex, but I know for a fact I would main Lifeline. I'm gonna plan a costume with Lifeline.
Oh shit, girl.
There's one thing that we can all agree on.
There's some sick skins you could probably pull off.
If there's one thing we can all agree on Apex is all the characters look really dope.
Absolutely. Like,
oh yeah.
Beautiful. All of them.
Lifeline's my main, and then Octane.
I like with the one with the crow because they have a crow.
Bloodhound, I think?
Yeah. Or it's either a Raven. I get those two mixed up. But
the Raven, fuck this shit.
But that game, though, to quote someone who is so wrong, it fixes everything that's wrong with BRs.
How? How? No, it
know.
doesn't. It is so broken.
It's so broken. I get that it's a brand new game, and they've got their shit to fix. But there is a lot of shit they needed to fix before they started a season. But who am I to say anything? I'm just, here, been playing H1 since it was a thing, but whatever.
That's like saying Red Dead Online is how you do online gaming from now on.
If anyone said that ever, I would kick them in the balls because there's so much wrong with Red Dead Online.
They tried. No, they didn't.
No, they haven't tried at all. They're still calling it a beta.
That's an excuse.
Oh, man.
Luna, do you play Red Dead Online or do you play anything Red Dead?
I know nothing about Red Dead.
Okay.
Well, the voices in the back.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
I heard it's like Yeehaw Skyrim, I think I was told.
Well, basically, in England, GTA and Red Dead have different titles. In England, GTA is Steely Wheely Automobiley. And Red Dead 2 is Rudy Tooty Point and Shooty. So there's some facts for you.
Well, actually, they're called Grand Theft Auto and Red
Dead.
Dead.
Shut the fuck up! I'm telling a joke.
Oh my god.
But since you cosplay and stuff, like, what got you into that? What got you into cosplay?
I started cosplaying because I'm a giant fucking weeb. I was watching a lot of animes, and there's conventions in Georgia, and so I was like, I want to go to those, and I want to cosplay. I got out of it because the community can be very toxic, and I'm a fragile baby. And so I started slowly getting into it. I did an Allura cosplay, I want to say last year, and I was going to slowly walk my way back into cosplay. But then I met my friend King Kitsu, who is a popular cosplayer, and I was not allowed to slowly move back into cosplay. Suddenly I'm being thrown deep in, and now I've got freaking Patreon and people who follow me just to see me do cosplays, and it's fucking terrifying. But
that's amazing.
Terrifying. People are so awful on the internet. But it's been a lot of fun. It's been an adventure. But I started, I want to say back in like 2011, 2012 was some of my very first like really nerdy cosplays. And I did like full body Pandit Homestuck. I did like custom characters. But yeah, this is my these past 2 years are my first years like actively posting cosplays and providing content specifically for cosplayers. And I hope I'm going to be able to continue to do so in
Yes, so do it. I love watching your content. And through your content, I've like started following Kitsu, and he's amazing. So
he is 100% amazing. He's trifling as hell, but he's also really, really fun, and I'm glad I met him.
When you cosplay,
man.
do you like really get into the character you're playing, or are you just like, I just like this character, so I'm gonna dress up like him and just be me? Or do you just get really into who you're dressing up as?
Sometimes, depending on how much I like bond with the character, if that makes sense. Like I know that sounds like really weird bonding with fictional characters, but like
No, not at all.
depending on how, but yeah, depending on how attached I am to the character. Like the character who I most cosplay right now is Toga, and I love that little psychopath. Getting into her personality is so easy because like her thing is like people and I love them, and because I love them, they have to die, and I'm like I am so for that. Like that is my whole personality. But then there are other characters I cosplay who I just really like their aesthetic, and so like it's harder to get into the mindset of the character, but it's not like I'm doing it mostly for fun.
Yeah.
Stuff is like it's fun, but I don't really have to get in the character because like it's supposed to be being sexy, quotation marks, whatever.
Yeah.
And so like I don't really have to imagine the characters because I'm obviously going to be adult versions of those characters, and who knows how these people grow up. And so it's sometimes I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm totally this character, and other times I'm just like, I just look like a bad bitch. So
It's always great to look like a bad bitch.
I mean, I look like a bad bitch every day, or maybe I just look bad.
I've never seen you, Rob, and so I just want to see your face before I commit to anything. Before I commit and lie to you or something.
I'll show
Well,
you.
he's bald.
I'm very bald.
Oh, people can be cute.
I mean, you look at my head, and my head is brighter than most people's futures, so.
One Punch Man. One Punch.
Isn't season 2 of that coming out now?
I haven't even seen season 1.
Me neither. Me neither. I know it's on Netflix, but I haven't even watched it. I heard nothing but
Reading the
good things
manga.
about it, though. See, I'm not a weeb, so I don't know anything of anything. I don't know jack shit. Like
Join us, Rob.
the only kind of like weeb thing I did is I bought Crunchyroll for my niece, but I don't go on it at all. I just bought it just for her. But literally every time if I go to conventions, I see anime stuff, I'm just like, what the fuck are you? Anime. Okay.
It's literally me too. I know nothing about anime, but I want to start like watching some. But when I go to conventions, I'm like, okay, you're some anime and you're some anime. And then if I go with my parents for like a few hours, they're like, Alyssa, what's that? And I'm like, I don't fucking know.
I've only watched like, I know, Luna, you've watched probably almost every anime in the world, right?
No.
Oh.
I
have a
makes me
life,
feel
motherfucker.
Unfortunately, yes. But like people will be like, "Oh my god, you should cosplay this person from this person," and like, "Have you seen this anime? And have you seen this anime?" And like, yeah, and then quickly Google what the fuck it's about. But the other part's just like I've never even just stare them blankly in the face to let them know you're completely away from this conversation. Like,
I've only watched like 3 animes. One I really dug, the other one I was indifferent about, and one I completely regret. And I'm not counting like Pokemon or Digimon. I know a lot of people do.
Oh.
I don't.
I was gonna count that as one of the animes.
I mean, if you want to, you can. But I mean, like grown up, like really fucked up animes. Hellsing was the one I really dug. Like I thought that was really dope. I don't remember much of it because I only watched it once, but I really dug it. The one that I was very indifferent about was an anime called Elfen Lied. The one that I really regret, and I don't recommend anybody watching this, is an anime called Boku no Pico. Do any of you know what that is?
I know I have.
No.
I saw it when I was in middle school.
Oh. Lurk, all you need to know is, okay, let me put it this way. If the accusations of Michael Jackson are true, this would be his wet dream.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh my fucking god! You leave Michael alone.
I believe he's innocent, but I that's the only joke I can really come up with at the moment.
R. Kelly would probably be very interested in this anime if they were young girls.
Yeah, that is more accurate.
Now that's a fucker that's guilty as shit.
Oh my god. I'm fighting for my motherfucking life! Get the fuck out of here, you
I just
fucking pedo.
love the interview that he did with
What's her face?
Oprah's
Gail?
best friend.
Oprah's
Gail,
best-
yes,
Gail.
thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Mhm.
And he's went from being fine to emotional, and she's just sitting there like, bitch, sit the fuck
Because
down.
she wasn't having any of his shit. And he never really dealt with someone like her before where, like, she just goes, I don't believe a fucking word you're saying. He's like, I'm true, they're trying to kill me! And everything. And we're like, oh, fucking good. Anyway, anime. I backtrack a lot, but,
Oh yeah, the only animes that I've seen is I'm gonna count Pokemon because I think Pokemon fucking counts as an anime.
I was just counting really fucked up animes.
But the other one that like I grew up watching and I want to rewatch is Inuyasha.
Oh,
I
yeah.
fucking love Inuyasha.
Oh yes.
Oh, I completely forgot Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh yes.
I used to watch that on Adult Swim a
She
lot.
just orgasmed.
I hear Niagara Falls coming right now. I used to watch that on Adult Swim constantly, and I thought that was pretty sick. But we should all, remember what's the best anime in the world? Cory in the House.
Cory in the House, yeah.
Cory in the House.
Cory in the house.
Cory in the House is the best anime.
Did you hear his ass just got in trouble recently, apparently from messing with an underage girl?
What?
Oh Lord.
Oh, Kyle Massey.
Okay, then he would really like Boku no Pico.
Apparently he's being sued because he sent a sexually explicit text to a teenager. So
Oh,
he's being
Lord.
sued for sexual misconduct with a teen.
How old is he now?
He's got to be in his mid 20s at least. I feel like he's around RE.
No. He's got to be
I'm
like
googling
Right
it.
there.
13?
He's got to be like at the very
Apparently.
least like maybe early 30s probably.
27.
What?
Jesus.
27,
Wow.
and the girl was 13.
He's a lot younger than I
Oh,
thought he
man.
was.
Holy shit. Yep, he's being sued for $1.5 million for sending sexually explicit text messages, photos, and videos to a 13-year-old girl
Jesus.
when she was 4 years old, who looked at him as a father figure.
Oh my God.
God. What the fuck?
Back to anime, I guess.
Yeah.
Sorry, that whole thing just triggered a memory in my head. Like, why would I know?
Don't worry, that
Cory?
happens. That happens a lot. We'll talk about one thing, and then we'll talk about something fucked up, and then we'll go back to what we previously talked
Well,
about.
usually we're talking about something and then we talk about Star Wars and then we
That
talk
too.
about something
So
else.
we'll be like this. Man, the Holocaust is really fucked up. All those poor souls. So anyway, Star Wars.
Not that extreme. We're not insane.
Yet.
You sure?
Well, no.
I mean, we're pretty insane. Like insane off camera. Well, not off camera, but off mic.
So yeah, cosplaying. I mean, that is a whole world in its fucking own. That
It's so much fucking
like,
fun.
I'm learning a lot watching like your stories on Instagram and Kitsu's about the whole drama behind fucking cosplaying, and there's so many fucking idiots in the world.
Oh my god.
I don't know
I,
about this.
like-
Please intrigue me.
Okay, so I'll start from the beginning. And I don't want to take up like your whole podcast with this topic.
No,
'cause literally,
fucking
I
go
can
for
talk
it.
about this for a while.
Go for it.
Whatever you want to do, go for it.
So, do you guys know what blackfacing is? I asked because not everyone knows what
Yes.
it is. Okay. And so as like a quick background, it started off as minstrel films when white people would like paint their skin black and use it to humiliate, dehumanize people of color. They eventually moved on. They started doing it to Asian people do. They called it, I think it's called like yellow facing, but eventually it went under the umbrella term race facing, painting your skin or changing your features in any way to appear as another ethnicity in order to do a costume. And so in cosplay, there's this huge issue. There's this huge fucking where people will paint their skin different in order to appear as different ethnicities for cosplay, and it's hella offensive.
So offensive.
And
Yikes.
so the main reason why it's offensive is because, like, even if we exclude racism outside of cosplay, like even if we exclude just racism that happens outside of cosplay, literally POC cannot cosplay without taking bullshit. I totally, like, if you followed Funimation's 28 Days of Black cosplay during Black History Month, a really good job of cleaning up the comment section, the person who was running it. However, if you happen to get there about after they posted it and you were going through the comments, they were calling someone posted a picture of Dragon Ball Z, and someone was like, on this episode of Dragon Ball N-word, we're gonna see how long Venegro can dodge the child support check from his baby mama, like stuff like that.
He sounds like a fun person to be with.
Yeah, and
I bet
so
he
that's
gets laid
just
all
like,
the time.
hopefully from the MAGA people, but like,
Or if he's from Louisiana, hopefully from his mother daughter.
oh, those. But it's basically insanity like that, and that's just like the tip of the eye. That's like, to be honest, that's one of the nicer comments. I did a cosplay a couple years ago, which is one of the reasons I took a break from cosplay, where I cosplayed onto Kamki from Persona 5. And I wasn't even big then. I had like maybe 200-300 followers on Instagram, and I posted it to my Tumblr, which is a little more popular.
Mm-hmm.
My picture, and said I didn't realize that An had a gorilla skin.
Oh my god.
This is
The
what
fuck
these
is
people,
wrong with people?
Yeah. And so this is what these people do. And so we cannot cosplay like pale characters because they don't match our skin tones. We get told that we should only cosplay the darker skin characters, even though there's not that many dark skin characters in anime.
Oh, fuck off. You can cosplay
And then
whoever
we
you
get
want
told
to do.
about we're nerds in wigs spending hundreds of dollars to go to hotels and show off to other nerds in wigs. That's literally what cosplay is in its basic form.
Yeah.
And so the reason that race facing is so fucking offensive, beside, like, on the outside of things, is that we literally can't even enjoy cosplay as ourselves in our own skin tone. Like, even when we cosplay like regular characters, like if I were to cosplay Edward Elric, if someone saw me, and even if I was wearing like the perfect blonde wig and the perfect outfit and my makeup was laid on point, I had the contacts, they would look at me and be like, oh, it's the black version of Edward. No, bitch, it's just me, your boy Edward, with a metal arm about to go up your asshole. Like, and so we take shit just for cosplaying, just for trying to enjoy a hobby by ourselves. However, these pale cosplayers, they're not always white, I'll give them that. It's the Italians and the Russians do it very badly. They are notorious for this shit. It praised and told how amazing they look and how beautiful it is and how good job they did on making themselves look like a POC. And then at the end of the day, they get to wash off our skin color like it's a fucking costume, and it's not. My skin is not a costume, and that is the biggest issue that we have with race facing. You are literally taking my struggle and making it a part of your entertainment as a costume. And at the end of the day, you can wash off your skin color and you will not be that POC anymore. But when I wake up and go to bed and go about my life and cosplay, I am still going to be black.
Yep.
So the problem that Kitsu himself is facing, or not just Kitsu himself, it's just like I mostly see his story based because I hang out with him, but it's a lot of cosplayers, is that they are, when they speak out about race facing people. And so the latest insanity that he has faced is he was talking about someone who race faced. I don't remember who it was, but it blew up because he's a pretty popular cosplayer. And so player that he's friends with made a whole master list of people who have race faced or have supported race facers, and people were fucking furious. There were like three types of people. Some of them were like, I did race face in the past, I learned from my mistakes, I haven't done it again. If you've noticed, I realized it's wrong, and they, like, showed proof that they had changed. Some people were just like, I didn't realize this was wrong. I'm really sorry. I'll take down the offending post. Like, I thank you for explaining it to me. Da, da, da. And the third group of people, you are racist for putting this up. You're a piece of shit. I can't believe you would expose people like this. This is call out culture. Cosplay is supposed to just be for fun, blah, 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 blah. And so the girl had to make her Instagram private because she was getting death threats. And she's taking legal action because she has proof of these death threats.
God damn it, people suck.
Wow.
They suck so badly. And so then
the more people I meet, the more I like my dog.
the more I get into cosplay, the more I like the fact that I'm not popular for cosplay. Like, it hit Twitter, and then once it hit Twitter, it blew the fuck up. I think Kitsu got called a white supremacist. Yak Frost, the girl who made the first master list, got called a Nazi.
What?
Photoshopped her. She did a cosplay where she was in Trappa from She-Ra, and they drew a purple wig on top of a person who was black facing, and then posted it and tagged her in it, and used the hashtag Black Cosplayer here, which is supposed to help other POC cosplayers find other POC cosplayers. Russians are posting pictures of themselves with guns and shit, saying, "I'm a Russian cosplayer. Come at me if you want to." So it's completely blown up.
What the fuck?
Jesus, like, I knew this existed, but I didn't know it was this bad.
That's exactly it. Like, when I first got into it, I was just like, oh, so I know there's going to be racism. I know there's going to be, like, elitism because I had experienced it the first time. That's
There's
why
assholes
I quit.
everywhere.
Yeah, but then, like, knowing someone who's actually got a voice and uses it to call people out on their bullshit, and then seeing, like, the shit that he goes through was absolutely insane. Like, when I saw all the Russian cosplayers like posting pictures with their guns and shit and tagging my friends in their posts talking about, "I'm a Russian cosplayer, and if you want to come at me for some bullshit, go ahead," or if people are starting this thing called Russianophobia, I was like, what the fuck is happening? Am I literally witnessing like a fucking nuclear bomb go off over cosplay? Just don't paint your skin black. What is this shit? Like,
It's the simplest concept. Don't fucking paint your skin black or any other color that you are not. Just cosplay the fucking character as your skin.
Don't be a racist cunt. Thank you.
You don't need to fucking like send death threats and kill each other over something that's so simple. Just don't fucking do it.
Like, that's the thing that some people like. Okay, maybe it's just because I don't notice it so much, but in the convention I go to, I know how to talk.
Words are hard.
Words are hard. My main convention is a place called C2E2 in Chicago. And I fucking love that convention. And shit like this, as far as I'm aware, maybe it does, but not as bad as what you're describing. Like, it doesn't happen because usually, like, a lot of black people cosplay as white characters, and they do a way better job than most white people cosplaying as white characters, mostly. Like, the amount of black...
Most white people can't cosplay.
Well, yeah. The amount of, like, black Superman I've seen are like, holy shit, you look fucking fantastic. And thankfully, I've never seen anything like what you're describing there. If anything does happen, the whole community of C2E2 will just huddle up together and be like, "You're a fucking asshole. We're gonna make sure that you are banned from this convention."
But it's just terrible that this is like, because people are hiding behind their fucking keyboards because they're all pussies, and that's where they think they can get away with saying shit. When it's like, would you in real life walk up to someone and say this to their face?
Nothing is
if
funnier.
The answer is no, then don't say it at all.
Nothing is funnier than arguing with an internet troll saying that you're just hiding behind your keyboards when they're doing the exact same thing that they're yelling at you about. They're just like, you're like, "Oh, you're just gonna hide behind a keyboard. You'll never say anything to me if we meet in person." Like, will you? I name the time and place. I will buy you. I will buy you. I was gonna say buy you.
I'll buy you an ice cream and throw it at your face.
Basically,
these hands are ready to eat for everyone, motherfucker.
My foot will go so far up your ass if I ever seen you do another racist comment again.
I luckily haven't seen it in person. I'm a bald ass liar. I saw it in person
Hey,
once.
I'm bald. I take offense to that.
I'm sorry. I didn't know they were blackfacing at first, right? I saw them; they were cosplaying Keith and Lance from Voltron, and there are actually like tan Asian people, like Filipinos are one of them. A lot of Malaysians, like there are tan Asians, and so I saw this tan Asian person. And I was like, oh, okay, they're cosplaying Lance from Voltron. They look really great, and they're with a Keith. Oh my god, they're so cute. And so the next day, with that Keith, and I was like, I had to do a double take, and I was like, no. No, you were definitely about my shade last night. Oh no, like they literally, fuck. But it's not as bad as what Kitsu apparently saw at a convention. He went to a Steven Universe meetup, and there was a Stevani who literally just painted their face black. They didn't have their hands painted, or their arms, or their legs. Literally, just their face was painted black.
Oh my god.
And the fact that they did not jump this Stevani cosplayer was like amazing, but apparently they had to all just leave the photo shoot because they were like, hell to the fuck no. Like,
oh hell no!
literally just black. Yes.
Jesus Christ.
At least when these Russians paint their skin black, they're like actually contouring and shit and trying to appear black. This bitch is This was just like, let me just slather this foundation over my face and everything will be fine from here.
Oh my god.
Duh, do I look like I'm from the Bronx yet? Yes, comrade! God. That's a horrible Russian accent, I'm sorry. But either way, who cares?
But yeah, it's a lot of voice actors have gotten in trouble for it. The voice actor for Sombra, someone did a blackface cosplay of Sombra, and a lot of people were just like, of course, people start off calm, and they're like, hey, this is wrong. You shouldn't do it. But please don't darken your skin for cosplay. But then, of course, the cosplayer is just like, I do what I want! And then we're like, okay, well, you're fucking racist then, and you're a piece of shit. And then they're like, oh my god, I'm being bullied by these people, and I just don't understand. God. And then the Sombra cosplayer came through and was like, I don't see what the issue is. It's like an amazing Sombra. And the cosplay community collectively groaned when we saw that tweet. We're like, really? Really? Hated this bitch, and she's really not going to stop blackfacing. We were just so angry.
Jesus. Oh,
but that's
insane.
It's insane. I've seen like my friends being called a Nazi and white supremacist. Someone said he wasn't black.
Yeah, I saw him talk about that, and I was like,
I was hoping it was an April Fool's joke. I was like, because it did come on April 1st. I was like, you're not serious, right? Someone was like, is your skin copyrighted? Because if your black skin isn't copyrighted, I'll paint myself to look like you however I want, whenever I want.
Oh,
and it's like, damn.
No.
Yes, they had the balls to say that. It's like, damn, I guess we forgot to send our copyright in for our skin, man. I'm pretty sure MLK was supposed to put that was supposed to patent it for us, but they shot him before he could, and no one else went and followed up on the patent. So now we're not allowed to just be black. We got to get this shit copyrighted. Like it's absolutely insane, but
Holy
it's
fuck.
fun. It can just get discouraging.
Yeah, God. Lurk, thoughts?
Well, the whole reason why I wanted to bring it up was because I know you didn't know a lot about it, and I don't think a lot of other people know about it. And like, when I think of cosplaying, I don't see it as this community that's so fucking hateful, because it's just a bunch of nerds dressing up as their favorite characters. But the fact that people are doing this shit is just fucked up. Like, get an edge of fucking vacation. Like,
edge of a fucking vacation. This is a safe space. It started off as a safe space for nerds to just be who they want to be, and then more people started joining in because it looked fun. And now these assholes are ruining the fun for everybody now.
Social media has made it so you can literally make a living off of doing cosplay, but social media has also made it possible that we know that people in Russia are doing blackface, and so it's a
oh my
it's
God.
a double-edged sword. But it's so fun. But it gets so discouraging. Like, I don't know if you know K Bear. Everyone knows K Bear, even if they don't know who she is. Like, they've at least seen her ass. And like, I don't even mean that in a joking manner. If on Instagram or Twitter and go look at pictures she's posted, and you're like, I don't know who she is, but I've definitely seen that booty before. If you've seen anything in cosplay at all,
I'm gonna test this theory out.
Is it?
go look her up. You've
K-Bear?
seen it. K Bear, Kayyybear, K Bear. You've seen, if you follow cosplay at all, you've seen her before.
Images. Holy shit! Yeah, I have.
Yeah, yeah, I have to.
Yeah, I have.
See,
God
absolutely.
damn.
Yeah. She did a cosplay. She didn't post it to her page, but she did a group cosplay with her friends as the Scooby-Doo gang. And you see how beautiful K Bear is. You see how gorgeous that woman is.
Yeah, I'm
People would be
distracted.
lucky to kiss her feet.
First of all, if you want your,
And
feet,
this
if you want
group.
your feet kissed, you have some issues. Anyway, go on.
Exactly. Someone was like, I don't see a Velma in this group. I only see Scooby. You guys are missing a Velma. Look at her. I saw someone had said that to her. I was like, if K Bear is getting dogged out like this, what the fuck are the rest of us supposed to do?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, I just saw her Velma. Holy shit!
looks amazing. All of her cosplays are amazing.
Goyles, I'm gonna need a minute. No, I'm kidding.
She did Bowsette and I thought I'd gone to heaven. It's beautiful. She's beautiful in every way. And when I saw someone had said that about her, I'm like, K Bear is literally out here changing the fucking game. Like, if you guys are gonna dog her out, like, what the fuck are the rest of us supposed
She
to
did
do?
more
We
to
can't
change
become
the
gods
game.
like
She
that.
fucking rebooted the entire series.
I would watch a whole series with K Bear playing every character.
I was just gonna say that. Hers? Never mind. Yeah, I would totally do that.
But yeah, she's a sweetheart. I think I saw her in person once because she went to a convention, and she is just as beautiful in person. She's a sweetie pie. She just wants to, and even she's thinking about, like, she's mentioned before that she kind of wants to quit cosplay, but at the same time, it's also one of her sources of income. She makes a lot of money doing it.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that's just an example. You could look like K Bear and still get bullshit.
Well,
from
I
this
can't,
community.
but
Well, you could get a lot of surgery.
if I
Require a
wanted
lot
to,
of surgery.
if I wanted to. Jesus.
It's just unbelievable. Like, especially just even TV show fandoms, when they get, like, it's always when the series gets canceled or it comes to an end where everyone who's super toxic comes out of the hills. Because, what was it? Pretty Little Liars. I was, like, super into it, like, by the end of the last season. And the amount of fucking toxic people that threatened to murder the writer of the show, like, was unbelievable because they just wanted their ship to be together at the end. And it's like, Emily and Allison don't deserve to be together. Like, what the fuck? And if, heaven forbid, you shipped Emily and Paige, you were getting death threats too. Like, it was fucked up.
I think we can all agree that fandoms of anything are the worst. I know specifically because the two fandoms that I'm a part of, and I also hate, are DC Comics and Star Wars. I hate both of them. Both fandoms are horrible people, especially Star Wars fandoms. They'll complain about anything. You can't like anything without someone complaining about one thing. And I'm just like, when did we forget to just enjoy things, even if they're like the same or not? Why can't we just enjoy this one different cosplay and not? Can we just have one asshole?
Why can't we
not
love
say
each
anything?
other?
Can we just have not one Russian dude say something bad? Luna?
I'm here. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Oh my god. Oh, that scared me. Anyway.
I just mumbled Jesus Christ.
Superstar. Anyway.
Because it just made me think of did you see my rant today, Lurker, on
Yes, I
fandoms?
did.
Go on.
So long story short, because I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to like dominate the conversation.
No,
Voltron is a
fuck us
fandom,
up.
and Voltron is a fandom, is a show. It's a kid show. A lot of teenagers and a lot of adults got into it because it was very
Let's
well
just make
written.
that clear. It's a kids fucking show.
It is a kid show, 100%. People do die. Blue, get out of the mirror. That's so creepy when you sit and stand in front of the mirror. It makes me uncomfortable.
Sorry, guys. Luna's just talking to her pussy again. Anyway.
I'm sorry. I looked up and she's just staring at me by staring in the mirror, and I'm just so uncomfortable right now. This is why I turned the mirror around to begin with.
I dropped
Anyway.
my lighter. Fuck.
Voltron is a kids show, 100% a kids show. People do die like towards the later seasons, but it's geared towards teenage. I'm gonna say early to late teenagers. Because it's a good ass plot. At least it was in the beginning. So of course, when you watch a TV show, people start shipping things. Me personally, my very first ship was two of the main characters called Keith and Lance. Lance is a Cuban boy, and Keith is we thought he might be Asian, but now he's like half alien, half white, half Texan. Because his name was Keith Kogane, and we're like, oh, he's Korean, and then there's someone's like, oh no, he's not Korean. And we're like, oh, okay, whatever. But biggest ships of the show. Before I watched the show, I had already shipped them because I saw some really good fan art for the show. I started watching the show, and then I got into another ship called Sheep. It's Shiro and Keith. Takashi Shirogane, he is one of the older characters. Say anything. Let me get this straight. There are no confirmed ages for these characters. People just kind of like have headcanons for what their ages are, but the actual producers, the voice actors, have all been like, oh, well, I feel like Hunk is my age because I'm his voice actor and I just turned 19. But there's no confirmed ages, you know. People were just like, if you ship Shiro and Keith, you're racist because you're shipping two white passing characters together when you could be shipping Clance, who is a POC character. And so I was like, that's some backwards ass logic because Shiro is Asian. His name is Takashi Shirogane. And so once that argument died down, someone edited the wiki page to show that Shiro was 26.
Hey, it's how
It was not confirmed. Oh shit! I'm about to be 26 this year. Gang gang.
Gang, Nothing's
But
worse
it
than a
wasn't
white
like
saying gang gang.
it wasn't like confirmed that he was 26. Someone just edited the page or whatever. So then people were just like, if you ship Sheath now, you're a pedophile. But like, out it was described as 5 teenagers. That's literally what the description was. 5 teenagers trying to save the world. So it got so bad that people were like, they were doxing people, they were sending death threats, some of them were sending gore. Jesus. I remember some people were talking about how they were getting pictures of like children who were very bloody situations, I guess without going into description. They were just very I know I myself got death threats. I got added to a list on Tumblr. Yeah. I got added to a list on Tumblr of Tumblr pages to avoid because I was a rape and a pedophile apologist.
What the fuck?
A ship for a fictional show.
For a fucking
it got
kid
so bad.
show.
For a kids show.
Why does everybody suck?
Yeah, and so I know at some point somebody made like a Zine for the ship I was just talking about called Sheep, and they were donating all the proceeds to CSA survivors. And their donation got someone reported their donation because they said that the donation was coming from people who were rape apologists. Like that's how bad it got.
My God.
So worse. The voice actors were getting threatened and harassed. The creators were getting threatened and harassed. There were people were talking about how they were going to go to the DreamWorks building and like set it on fire if their ship didn't become canon. But that's mostly like the people who were shipping Keith and Lance because that was the big ship.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and so like at that point, there are artists leaving. There are people writing fan fiction leaving the fandom because they were just like, you people are fucking crazy. The writing started getting really bad and really rushed. And I feel like part of the reason they rushed it is because they wanted to get the fuck away from the fandom.
I don't blame him.
Yeah.
And then like the ending was complete and utter garbage. That whole season, it was good, but it was complete and utter trash. We like undid several seasons worth of bullshit. But like anyway, so the show ended, and lots of people were unhappy with the ending, because it sucked. It did suck. And so in my mind, because My Hero started gaining traction around the time that Voltron was ending, I was like, they're gonna leave and go to the My Hero fandom, and that sucks because I'm joining the My Hero fandom. But at least they're all high schoolers, so I don't have to hear this bullshit argument about pedophilia. They stuck around. They did not leave the Voltron fandom completely because they are still out here harassing artists and fanfiction writers. And one of my favorite artists recently just not drawing for Voltron anymore because she got harassed for a ship for fictional characters for a children's show. And like, they couldn't have survived fandom, the Naruto fandom, like all the early stuff when people used to do ships, none of their ships were canon. What the fuck? There was no gay people in anime and shit back in, not even just anime. There was no gay people in shows back in the days. Like, if you ship something that was gay, the chances of your shit being canon were not gonna fucking happen. So you know what you did? You drew fan art and you sucked it the fuck up.
Well,
And you had wet dreams about everything.
Well, here's what's kind of interesting about that. Like, there's no gay people in anime. Luna, I'm sure you're aware of this, and Lurk, you might be aware of this, but I just want to point out to the viewers in case they don't know. When Sailor Moon was huge, like
my god,
that's
another anime I was obsessed with.
When Sailor Moon first like debuted in America. In Japan, there was two characters. I forgot what their names are because I don't watch.
Uranus and Neptune.
Okay, so yes. you know where I'm going with this.
I know where you're going.
In Japan, they were lesbian characters. But in America, lesbians were no-nos. So they were like sisters or like cousins?
Made them cousins, but they couldn't edit the lines well enough because there were so many gay moments. And so that they seemed like they were incestuous cousins. And it was just
they were like cuddling and shit, right?
Yes. They couldn't edit enough because a lot of their gay scenes were important to their character development. And so there was only so much they can edit before they're almost completely removing them from the show. And so they took out as much as they could, but they were so gay. There was not enough you could take out. And so now, instead of just being lesbians, now they're gay incestuous cousins. And it's just so tragic. It's so tragic.
Oh my god, no wonder I'm gay. I shipped Sailor Moon and Sailor Venus together. Like, that was my shit back in the day.
I don't know who any of these people are.
The red one and the blonde one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, there's a blonde one? All right.
Yeah, Sailor Moon is blonde.
Oh.
The meatball hair.
The meatball hair. The only character I kind of know from Sailor Moon is Tuxedo Mask. That's all I know. Just because one of my favorite streamers is obsessed with him. That's it.
I like that scene where I don't know if it actually happened or if everyone just made it a meme, but it's like, my job here is done. And Sailor Moon's like, but you didn't do anything. And he just whips his cloak and like disappears. It's like, what?
I think that's from Nostalgia Critic, because I know Nostalgia Critic did a video about Sailor Moon. I think that's what that's from. But, oh my god. So when you said, like, there's no gay people in anime, that's what really, like, oh my god, now that you mention that, you're right. There were no gay people in at least, like, English dubs of anime. God.
Fucking Americans. It's all your fault.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, the world. What a fucked up place.
It's very, very... Like I said, the more people I meet, the more I like animals.
But even then, animals can be jerks. I had to chase a cat away from trying to kill a baby blue jay.
Alright, look, stop yelling about your pussy, okay?
It wasn't my
mirrors
pussy.
and summon demons. Like,
God. What the fuck is up with people? What the fuck is up with society? What the fuck is up with fans? Why is every fandom the worst?
so bad.
Literally.
And now I'm in the My Hero fandom, and most of them are okay, but then you get really weird people. Something funny that happened was I opened one of those anonymous message things,
Yeah.
and I
Oh,
didn't
God.
even post it. Yeah, it was a mistake. But I had it open for 2 days.
I don't
and
feel
didn't
sorry
even,
for you.
I don't. I did it to myself.
You did.
I opened it, and it was open for 2 days, 48 hours. Forgot to post it in my Instagram link, and so I posted it in my Instagram link on my bio, and that was like a day after I made it. Within 24 hours, I had two mean ass people message me and do an anonymous thing, and one of them was like, "Why are you looting minors?" Which is a big thing in the My Hero fandom. They're like, "You're looting minors. They're in high schools. Why are you making loots of them?"
Hold
It's
on,
like
did you say
obviously,
mean people or meat people?
I mean, same difference,
Okay.
but they're assholes. They're rotten meat, I guess. The rotten meat of the fandom.
Sounds about right.
Nasties.
You nasty.
It was, oh my god. You looting minors, and I was just like, oh my fucking god, here we go. And the second one was like, I don't remember where word from word anymore because I'm trying to like move past it.
Mhm.
But they were just like, proud you are of your own growth, but we all know the only reason you're growing is because you know popular cosplayers. And your content isn't that good and it's not that consistent. And to be honest, you seem like a leech and a cloud chaser. And I was like,
What?
holy shit, that hurt a little bit.
Wow.
Hours. It took them 24 hours to do this. I was like, oh shit, that hurted a little bit. Like,
Oh my god.
Fuckers.
Jesus
so like this is
Christ.
just how mean people are. Like for no reason.
Hold on a minute. Lurk, what did you do?
I ran over my foot. It's okay.
How did you do
How
that?
the fuck did
I,
you...
s- I stood up for a second and then pulled my chair in and ran over myself.
Oh, ow. Ow.
I mean, shit
Okay.
happens. It's me.
It's true.
I mean, true, but
Lurk, we're worried about you. All right, now this is the part of the podcast where we're having a lurk inception. Lurk, fuck it, just go on.
Please
can't-
stop.
I can't talk. Just fuck
Oh,
it.
man.
We'll do it live. Jesus.
Fuck, people are so dumb. Like, seriously? You're gaining a following because you're hot as shit and you're talented as fuck. Like, everyone can fuck off.
it's, I mean, don't get me wrong. I am aware that some of my fault, like, I have gained a lot of followers because of, out with, am I still here?
Yes.
Yes.
It's making noises like it's leaving. And I'm just like, who's leaving? You're all here.
It's probably me because
Mine
I
did
keep
the same
seeing.
thing.
It's probably me because I
Okay.
keep seeing my. I have really bad internet, so that's probably why.
It's okay. As long as you're still here so we can, like, make fun of you.
I mean, I make
Um.
fun of myself. I don't need anybody to make fun of me. I do it myself.
I don't need anybody to fuck me. I'll fuck myself.
I mean, I do that every night.
T-
Tears make the best loop.
oh, no. That's so salty, though. Won't it burn when you, like, go over? Anyway.
I mean,
oh,
my
God.
priest said it was okay.
I have gained a big following because I've met kids. So I'm not even gonna lie, a lot of my followers have come from him. But like the thing is, like they wouldn't have stayed if they didn't like the content I was producing.
Exactly.
And I've made a lot of good friends from him. So it's like the thing is like I could have just made friends with him, and he works sometimes like my cosplays and my art, and then like I could have done nothing with that. But the thing is, I didn't just like I literally took it. I'm doing cosplays now. I'm making art more consistently. I'm trying to make sure I'm posting like work in progresses. I finally made a fucking Patreon. And so like, yes, I am getting some growth from my friends, but at the same time, I'm like, we out here. And like,
we
I'm
out
trying. We out here struggling, gang.
here. Gang.
Trying to make this bread.
Bars.
But literally, life though.
Life though.
Jesus.
But yeah, but it's, I mean, as much as the negative stuff as I talked about, I am having a lot of fun. I've made so many good friends, getting a lot of confidence in myself, which is why I was able to do my first lewd shoot. fun. It was so much fun because we're both nerds in memes. And it's like, well, now we're nerds in memes and we're both half naked. So let's go. We're about to be real. We're about to get real acquainted with each other.
Oh, hell yeah.
You're cuddling on naked. You're like, by the way, my name's Luna.
Nice to fucking meet you.
I'm an Aries. Oh, cool. What's your zodiac sign? I don't know. You don't know your own zodiac sign? Yeah, I don't really pay attention. I don't believe in it.
Oh my god, wait a second. Robert, are you an Aries?
I was born March 30th. Of course I'm an Aries.
Oh no.
And you're a Scorpio. We could be here all day.
It's not awful. Aries aren't awful. Now, if he was a Gemini, I might have to leave. Geminis are the actual devil.
I mean, if I could say this, Lurk is the only Scorpio I like.
I'm a Scorpio as well.
Okay, Luna, you are the only Scorpio I like.
To be fair, a lot of Scorpios are assholes.
Yeah.
That's true.
I got a story, but that's off That's off thing. That's off podcast.
Also, Nub is a Scorpio, so there's three of us.
Okay, there's three Scorpios I like.
No, poor Nub. Scorpio relationships are so intense.
Oh my god, it's intense and crazy. But that's
They make it work.
Yeah.
Until one of them plays Apex.
Oh no.
That's not funny. Let's not talk about that on the podcast.
The tired laugh and like that resignation in your voice. I'm not going to, but like that was funny. Like I'm sorry.
It's just a shit show. It's that game. I just have so many issues with it. I just so many issues with the game that I'm very vocal about.
It makes me miss Fortnite.
I want to play Fortnite again because there's a fucking banana skin.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh
Yeah, there's a banana costume skin.
That just made me harder than Chinese algebra. I'm going there right now. I'm downloading it.
I mean, if you guys are ready, I have a little adventure for us to go on.
Uh-oh.
I'm ready.
I'm not gonna say the name of it, but it is a choice game, so y'all are gonna have to agree on what actions you would like to do.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes.
Man.
All right, Luna, pull your dick out.
Troll.
You're in a dark alley at midnight. The smell of tacos, waft. I was like, I looked at the word. It's like I want waffles. Like this.
You're walking through a dark alley. The smell of tacos. That's the end.
The smell of tacos wafts through the tight passageway. A single flickering street lamp offers occasional illumination upon a single silhouetted figure. He blocks your path to where your car is parked. Do you ask him to let you pass, shove him, or run the other direction?
Luna, you go first. Ladies first.
Running the other direction. The fuck is this? What do you mean? I'm gonna block the path on an alleyway just because they're smelling tacos and shit. Fuck that man.
I guess. Yeah, I guess I'll do that as well. I'm gone.
Your instinct signals you to flee, and you turn on your heel to dart down the alley into the well-lit main street. As you make your break from this strangely scented stranger, you stumble and fall into something roughly the consistency of pico de gallo. Greasy fingers wrap around your ankle and pull you back down the alley. You open your mouth as if to scream, but no sound emits.
Oh, God. I don't like where this is going.
The gritty asphalt shreds your desperately grasping palms, and the fresh salsa stings the raw scrapes.
Am I getting
In
diddled?
terror. Yes. In terror, you close your eyes. When you open them again, things are not as you left them. A bright, cheery sun beats down upon a technicolor landscape of trees laden with heavy...
Yes.
Maraca fruits?
I love it
What
when
the
Lurker
fuck?
reads.
What is a maraca fruit?
It's a fruit that does the maraca.
Shut up,
It's
Rob.
a gay guy doing the maraca.
Macaraka, la Macaraka.
Hello, the maraca.
Along a winding river of sweet horchata, looming over you is the man from the alley, just as harshly silhouetted in this daytime sun as he was in the faulty lamplight. He offers his long, greasy fingers to help you up. Do you take his hand? Where am I? Scream for help.
Ladies first.
I already went.
Oh,
When Rob's too scared to choose.
I guess I'll be like, where am I?
This is Taco Kingdom, the stranger says, without a hint of irony. And you, my young one, were born here. As you take the man's hand, you feel its warmth and peculiar wetness. Oh, you nasty. Don't touch don't touch strangers' hands once they've ejaculated.
Moist.
A strange familiarity comes over you. You are suddenly aware that this man is your father, whom your mother claimed left you in infancy to pursue his dream of owning a food truck. Tears stream down your eyes as everything suddenly makes sense. Why your mother never took you to Mexican restaurants. Why you still smell like onions even after a hot shower. Why chimichangas incessantly follow you everywhere with hungry eyes. You are the Taco Prince, and you gladly ascend to your rightful throne.
What?
Taco Prince. What the fuck just happened?
What the fuck was
Are we
that?
on hallucinogenics?
Why am I wet right now? What's going on? Why am I moister than an oyster?
Well, that was that one.
That was that one? There's another one?
I can find another one. I didn't know that one was going to be so short. Man, Taco Prince.
Oh my god. What the fuck was that?
These games can be found on texadventures.co.uk. We are not sponsored, but hey, what's up, y'all?
Yo, what's up? I think.
Oh.
Uh-oh, what?
I pushed the wrong button, Beach.
What kind of button did you press?
Oh my god, this one is making sounds at me. I'm scared.
Luna, what's happening?
I don't even know.
I'm going to find another one because this one,
This one was
was
screaming
scary.
at me and it scares me. I guess in the meantime, while you're looking for one, I got a kind of funny cosplay. I kind of have a funny cosplay story I want to tell. I think I told this before in the podcast, but Luna, do you know who Yaya Han is?
Dude.
Okay, so
Lord.
so around 2014 when I went to my second C2E2 with my British friend Nate, we were walking around and Yaya Han was like a big featured guest at this con, and I talked to Nate. I gave up my feelings about Yaya Han. At the time, I wasn't a big fan of her. Now I think she's fucking amazing, but at the time I was a bit foolish. I was a young, stupid idiot. I'm a quarter-aged idiot, but I'm still a young idiot. I didn't really appreciate what she did. I was just like, I'm not really a fan of her cosplay. She seems like she's kind of a bitch, and she kind of has a snobby attitude. I haven't heard good things about her either. I don't know if they're true or not, but I'm just taking their word for it. It's because I'm a piece of shit. I didn't say that, but I was basically what I was saying. And I had a really shitty Batman cosplay at the time too, and so I don't know who the fuck I was to talk. My Batman cosplay was pretty shit. Well, she was doing amazing cosplays and actually building her shit, and I just bought mine off eBay. But right as I'm talking shit, Nate is like, I am the other direction. My friend Nate is just like kind of trying to tell me to look behind him. He just goes, I look behind me. We're right by Yaya Han's booth.
Oh.
And Yaya Han was right there, listening to every single word I said. She has her arms folded, staring me down, eyeing me down, up, down, like that, and she just goes, not bad. And she walks away.
Oh my god.
And I just look at my friend and Nate, like, I tap him on the shoulder and go, we gotta go. And we just walk away.
We can't be here anymore.
we gotta go. She's gonna kill me. So just because I felt bad, she was back this year, and I watched her panel, and I cheered her on. I don't think she remembered me at all. But I was the one guy that was like, I love you! And everything. So,
Please don't murder me later.
please don't murder me. You're a great judge in the cosplay contest. I'm so sorry.
You should have, like, if they had a Q&A section, you should have gone up to the mic and been like, I talked shit about you a few years ago. I don't know if you remember me, but
You
I
don't
am
remember
so
me?
sorry.
I was talking mad shit. I'm so
I
sorry.
want you to know I love you now.
I love you. God. And she's like, no, I don't remember trash talkers. I'm like, okay. That's my story.
So-
Like, have you found us a story?
Yes, I have one.
Okay.
This adventure is called the Fast Food Adventure. Your goal for this game is to get inside McDonald's and get out with some food.
You had me at McDonald's.
You lost me at McDonald's.
Oh.
Oh.
Let's go anyway.
Okay. There it is. Can't wait to finally get your hands on that delicious taste of McDonald's food. That grease, so delicious, dripping down my body. I mean, what? The weather is nice. Well, what are you waiting for?
I don't like
You
where
go
this is going.
inside.
Oh, God.
The
I'm sitting
aroma.
there, barbecue sauce on my titties.
Yes, beach.
Again, you had me at
Go
barbecue
inside.
sauce.
You had me at titties. The aroma of the pre-mentioned restaurant fills the air. You walk up to the queue line. The line is long. What to do? Wait patiently or cut through the line?
I chose first last time.
I'll start with this one. It's I'll cut through the line because I'm an asshole.
You cut through the line and knocked out a few people in your way. Unfortunately, the management does not like people like that. You were thrown out and will never have McDonald's again. Game over.
Oh.
We go back to the start
Oh.
and we'll wait patiently because Rob's an idiot.
I mean, yeah.
You wait patiently. Still waiting. Still waiting. Do you wait more or attempt to cut through?
Last time. So I'll give us one more chance to wait, and after that we're gonna knock old grannies over and shit. But one more chance to wait.
Okay.
Look, that granny was asking for it, okay?
Because he shouldn't be in McDonald's anyway.
So a ticket to a heart attack right away. After being a patient person for about 5 minutes, you finally approach the counter. You ask for a box of nuggets and fries. That'll be $9.98, replies the McDonald's lady. A cold flash courses through your body as you realize you don't have the money. What do? Draw out fake money? Go outside and look for money.
What are we doing, Rob?
Yeah. I would. What are the choices again?
Draw fake money or go outside and look for the money.
I'm gonna go outside and look for the money because fake money—that's a crime.
I'm just imagining trying to like sit there in front of someone and draw fake money, like it's gonna obviously look fake.
You give them
Right?
You give them Monopoly money.
Excuse me, but that's real life up here.
It's true.
Hey, you guys do have family money.
True.
We do. We have Monopoly money that smells like evergreen trees and maple syrup.
It's very lovely.
You leave. You need to find money somewhere. Where do you start? Car wash? Or try to get a job?
Oh,
The choices are so dumb.
So the options are car wash or get a job.
Yeah.
I wish that there was an option to rob someone because it seems like it'd be much easier at this point. To be
Right? It
honest.
would be so much easier.
Oh, it's my turn to choose. To get some fucking McDonald's, let's go to the car wash.
Car wash. You go to a car wash. You accidentally spray someone in the face with water.
How?
You're fired. Game over.
Wow, what the fuck?
I think that's an easy way to get $10, but I guess we have to go and try and get an actual job. You try to get a job. Since you have no references or anything that counts towards a resume, you are unable to get a real job. However, you overhear a director talk to an actor saying that they were fired. You smell opportunity here. Really? This is not fucking real. The car wash is more realistic than you overhearing an actor get fired outside of fucking McDonald's.
Where's this McDonald's at?
I don't know. It's a bunch of, all I see is a bunch of stick figures and text.
In fucking Hollywood or some shit. Like, damn,
Hollywood or
Los
Vancouver?
Angeles.
That LA life, though.
God.
Can't afford $10 at McDonald's, but let me get an acting job. Do you apply for the job? Or there is no way I will be in a play.
Already committed this far. Like,
Wait, whose turn is it?
of course.
Oh, I would say fucking go for it. I want to be in this play.
Okay, we apply for the job. You ask the director for a job. Oh, yes, the director agrees. I would love to have you work for me. You ask him how much you get paid. Oh, right, I will pay you $10 an hour, he replies. You realize that $10 is more than what you need, and you ask him to lower it.
What? No, I would not. No one ever says
okay.
that.
You want $9.98? He asks. Then it shall be so. You start practice. You practice, but you're terrible. The director still has
Story
faith
of
in
my
you.
life.
You trip over your own legs and collapse onto the floor. The director calls you up to his office. He fires you. Well, darn. Looks like your acting isn't your thing. Wait, what? Sorry. It looks like acting isn't your thing. You have to look for another way to make money. You look around. You see a young girl selling lemonade at the corner of the street. Steal her lemonade or make your own lemonade?
That kid, steal her shit. No hesitation.
You steal the girl's lemonade. She starts to cry. Her father comes out. Her father beats you up. Now you have to pay for a hospital bill. Bill. Shut up. Words are hard. You have no money. Game over. What the fuck is this?
How can I win?
Why didn't we even get like the fucking money from doing the couple hours of acting work? Like, this is just from McDonald's. You could
just sit on the corner and be like, "Hey, do you have some spare change?"
Smash
Like-
not even that. Like,
Smash
Burger King gives you like a penny Whopper if you take a picture of yourself at a McDonald's or some shit on their app and then come to their place. Like, if you register that you are in a McDonald's parking lot and on their Burger King app, they'll give you a coupon for a penny Whopper. Like, god damn.
My God, that's amazing.
It's petty as
America's
fuck.
great.
No, it's not.
All fat here.
God.
Oh
So
man.
I'm gonna switch to another one since that one's a piece of shit.
You just
Can't
lose.
win.
You just lose everything. It's a game of life.
It's just loose.
Too realistic.
Right? This one is called Survive the Night. It's a Friday night, and you are invited to Fiona Hadley's party of the year, and you wouldn't miss it for the world. Everyone wanted an invite, and you got one. Oh, that reminds me. You're probably wondering who you are. Kiera Gold, Fiona's best friend. That's not saying much, though, because she has over 10 but you are in her top 5.
Yas Queen.
The other girls lucky enough to make it onto that list are Elizabeth, Dana, Nikki, and Lily, all of which are attending the party. The party! It's starting soon. You haven't even chosen what to wear. You slip into a black mini dress and finish your look with a strong red lip. Taylor Swift? Finally, you're ready.
Sound like white girls.
Yep. As you make your way to the party, you notice a strange figure slowly walking behind you. You turn your head to get a better look, and for a split second, see a tall, creepy man wearing all black with his hood up. The worst part is, he is wearing a mask. Then, as he realizes you are looking at him, he darts off into the darkness. When you hear music and realize you're right outside Fiona's house... What? Okay. I read that sentence wrong, but I just totally read it in the wrong tone of
makes
voice.
me laugh more than people being confused by themselves.
As you make your way into the party, you are greeted by your boyfriend, Max, and his best friend, Lewis. Nikki said that she wanted to speak with you in Fiona's bedroom, said Lewis. Fuck, that's gay as shit. Finishing his can of beer. Not now, Kiera. Go get some more beer from the garage for me, said Max. Just then, you get a text from Liz saying that she is vomiting in the upstairs bathroom and could do with some help. So where do you go first? Do you see what Nick wants sounds important? Nikki wants, not Nick. The girls can wait. I want to drink something. Or help out Liz.
Who chose last time? I did. I said fuck them kids, so it's your turn.
Fuck that lemonade beach.
What were the choices again?
See what Nikki wants. Get a drink or help out Liz.
I'll help out Liz.
Liz just texted me she needs help. You say, pushing through the crowd. As you reach the bathroom door, you hear Liz vomiting loudly and push open the door. Oh, Robert.
Perfectly accurate.
I drank way too much, Liz whispers. You go to comfort her when the sound of a scream fills your ears. Shut up, Robert! You help up Liz and make your way across the hallway to where the scream came from, Fiona's bedroom. When you enter the room, Nikki is laying in a pool of blood with multiple stab wounds in her chest, unknowing what to do. This just escalated quickly.
Our options were to go help Nikki or we go help Liz. And when we go help Liz, Nikki ends up dead?
I guess so. Nikki's laying in a pool of her blood.
I just legit did a spit take.
Oh, Lord.
What the fuck?
He couldn't get over me actually gagging over his gag.
That and what Luna just said. Oh my god.
Unknowing what to do, you collapse as the sound of Liz's scream fills the room. She helps you up as Max bursts into the door. Max grabs you both and pulls you out of the bathroom. Call the cops, yells Liz, too scared to feel sick. I'm on it, Max replies, pulling out his phone. Damn, no signal. Let's go downstairs and warn the others. You all rush downstairs. When Liz gets yanked into another room, do you leave her or forget the party? I'm saving my friend.
Bye, Liz. Nikki's already dead. We could lose another girl.
Bye, Liz.
As long as I'm alive and having a great time.
Right?
You rush downstairs, not even thinking about it, yelling and screaming for everyone to listen. But the music is overpowering you and Max's voice. Max runs over to turn off the music and you jump up onto a table. The music turns off and you scream, "Quiet!" The room fills with silence. Nikki is dead and we are all in danger. We need to get out of here now. Haha, funny joke, yells Dana. Fuck you, Dana. Another one of Fiona's friends. The laughter and murmurs from the room confirm your suspicion that no one believes you. Just then, you hear a thud and everyone goes silent. You slowly turn your head to see Liz's lifeless head splattered onto the table. Screams echo throughout the house as the sight of seeing a girl's head thrown from the balcony above makes everyone realize I'm not lying. Just then, stab!
We just get stabbed?
I don't know.
I just love Lark goes, stab! Then it sounded like someone fell.
As a knife as a knife slits through the crowd of people, killing whoever meets its blade. Suddenly, you are pulled down off the table by Max as you both dart towards the back door, bringing along Lewis and Dana. As you reach the door, you find it's locked. Looking behind you, you see madness, people dropping dead, blood splattering, and everyone going crazy. I know where the key is, you shout. Is it on the shelf there or in the cabinet?
Okay, I do have a question. Where are you getting these? Because
Textadventures.co.uk.
okay. I chose last time to say fuck Liz, and we see where her head ended up, so I think it's Rob's turn.
So what are the choices again?
You're looking for the key that you supposedly know where it is, but your options are it's on the shelf there or in the cabinet.
It's in the cabinet.
In the cabinet, okay. You tell the others to stay by the door while you get the key. Quickly, you hop to the cabinet and pull open its creaky door.
Pull out.
Where you're greeted by keys. You find the one labeled backyard and run towards the door again. Just as you get there, so does the killer. But who to save? Dana or Lewis?
Oh, it's on me. Oh. Save Dana.
Okay.
She a good bitch.
You grab Dana's hand and pull her outside with you and Max. When you see from the window Lewis's throat being slit and his blood squirting onto the door. No time to think. You put your hands in your pockets and grab your phone, but it's missing. You must have dropped it inside. You turn to Max and Dana. Their faces tell you that their phones are missing too. You saved me? Said Dana, struggling for words. I guess I did, your reply. Max then looks at you, then the back gate. We should go, knock on someone's door and ask them to call the cops, he says, making his way to the gate. What about the others, you say? I let Nikki down by running to warn people. I'm not going to do the same thing again. You can't save everyone. It's not safe, Max replies, grabbing your wrist. Just then, a yell can be heard from the window to your left. From the pitch, you know exactly who it is. Fiona. Do you enter the window alone or leave with the others?
What is this story called? Holy shit. It's Rob's turn, I think.
Yep.
No, I went last time.
Oh, it's my turn?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, I went last time.
No, because I was like, fuck Lewis. And
Yeah,
his
she
throat got
said
slit.
grab Dana.
Yeah, but I said go to the cabinet. That was the last thing I said.
No. Well,
Go to
yeah,
the
that was the
cabinet.
turn to go.
Yeah,
All
go to the
right.
cabinet, and then I said fuck Lewis.
Oh,
and I was
okay,
gonna
you
take
did.
it
Yeah,
there.
you did. What are the choices again?
Rob is clearly sexting again.
No, I'm not.
But-
Trust me, I'm not.
You heard Fiona scream from the window. So do you enter the window alone or do you leave with the others?
I leave with the others. Just wanted to do that.
You make your way to the street and run to the nearest house, slamming the door. Finally, someone answers and you tell them everything. You survived the night and you saved Max and Dana. The end.
Oh. Yay! I made us live!
Oh. What is that one called? Because I'm actually curious if we can save Nikki. Just out of curiosity.
Called Survive the Night. Do you want me to send you the link?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
I don't want to
Yes.
save Nikki.
Yeah, look, if you could believe it or not, I actually wasn't sexy this time.
You're looking at pictures of K-Bear.
Well, yeah, but there's been like a moment, like multiple podcasts. There's somewhere I didn't even tell Luke it happened, where like we're recording either a commentary or just whatever, and I would be multitasking, if you will. I would be like,
He was multitasking with his dick once. Yeah, nasty.
I mean, she wanted a video. So I was like, all right, yeah, this movie sucks. All right, just, no, that looks bad. All right, good. Fix the filter. That's perfect. All right, send. Anyway, yeah, this movie sucks. God damn it, how fast is she responding? Oh, come on. All right, yeah, it's so hot. Send. Okay, so podcast. Then the last episode we did, before we did a commentary in the room, we were doing a Bob Ross video while I was trying to fucking paint. I was gonna send shit, and I had to say, no, I'm doing a podcast right now. I can't. I'm sorry. Still did it. So it's
Rob
been.
Gets all the nudes when we're busy.
Look, I'm sorry. My uncle is really hard sometimes, and I have to please.
Times.
Oh lordy.
God damn. So, should we got something to say, or should we wrap up here?
Maybe we should wrap up?
Yeah, we should wrap up. Well, Luna, thank you for joining us today in this magnificent clusterfuck of an episode.
Thank you for having me. It was a lot of fun.
We definitely need to have you again, and you're technically, I think we mentioned this, you're our very first guest.
Yeah.
Oh, yay.
So,
I don't think we did mention that. Yeah, you're our first guest.
round of applause for Luna. Thank you for being our very first guest. And thank you everybody for watching this episode of Let's Get Things Straight. Be sure to follow Luna and all her social media shit. And don't be a dick.
All her linksy shits will be down below.
Don't be a dick.
If you have an issue with anything about being a dick, you're a dick. So go get yourself checked.
Nice bars.
Thank you.
Hold on. Can you just? I was gonna say, can you just say that again?
No.
Okay.
Oh.
Be sure that you like and subscribe if you enjoyed this. How? And, and be sure to fuck bitches and level up. And bye bye.
Bye bye.